Leo. Welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we are doing your single reading, your single love reading. Now this is going to be a little bit of a change compared to a lot of readings that you guys seen, because one, it's my style, and two, I am a light worker, so I'm about the evolution of you and helping you shift your energy and your frequency to really live the life you want and to have the love you want. I obviously do other love readings, but those readings are usually harsh and with a lot of connections that usually go through a lot, and that is also part of my energy, where I can deal with dark shadows and people who really suffer in other connections, and to help them heal as well. So this is just going to be a little different. So to my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Again, to everyone, Happy New Year. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you all. So we're going to be doing these readings once a month. To my newcomers, if this is the first style reading you've seen of me, I suggest you look at my love readings and my general reads. Those are different. My readings are all different. So this is just a different style. I channel, I'm very claircognizant, clairsentient, so I channel for all my readings before I open my reads. And so I already have channel messages, or at least energies. For these readings is a little different. So I had Spirit just give me words, guided words, because I wanted the reading to just go. And so it's tougher to do it that way because of what I'm tapping into. I'm tapping into different chakras, Leo. But anyways, we're going to focus on crowning energies, right, for Leo, and what to expect this month in terms of what big transitions you're going to have. And again, this is going to apply into your love life, but it also could be in career or whatever. Just shifts, energetic shifts that are happening within yourself. Big energetic shifts happening within yourself. Obviously with the focus of love, right? Then we're going to tap into your past. You know, what was your past, the past in your heart chakra. So what was in your heart space in the past in terms of how you connect with people and your relationships. So, and then some shadow work in that, some shadow energy as well. Then we'll do the evolution of you. I like to call it the space of evolution of you, which is also your heart chakra, but how to evolve and transmute. And also looking at shadow aspects. What's the imbalance in the masculine feminine energy there? And remember, gender aside, it doesn't matter. And then we'll look at some sacral chakra energy, which I like to call it the thirsty sacral, because we all know as singles, right? We have thirsty sacrals. You know, our sexual energy could be really high because, you know, it's not being transmuted correctly, and also it's not with the right people. So yet we're left with thirsty sacrals, right? But we're going to pull some energies on how to transmute that as well. Then we're going to look into your future person and who's coming in, and just what energy you need to be in. And this could also be in, like, let's say you want to bring back a person, reconnect with someone, reconcile with someone. Like, this is about you doing work for you to really manifest the partner you truly want. So if this is a past person that you want to manifest back in, that's entirely up to you. Remember, this is your free will, or this is going to give you the energy of the future person who's coming in as well. So we'll get that, and then some angel messages. I know that's a long intro, but I have to explain how this reading style is, because it's extremely unique and you guys won't find it in YouTube at all. So we're going to get into it, because this is about my subscribers manifesting love in their life. And I want to hear nice stories. I want to hear happy stories from my subscribers soon. So I want that energy to shift. So Leo, the two channeling words, only two came out. For each sign, like 2 to 3 to 4 coming out. For you is 2. It's resilience and fruition. So this is about you really standing strong for yourself, but then also I'm hearing not knocking your blessings, and understanding that there's fruition in everything that you've experienced up to this point. But it's built you up. It's built your resilience. So, okay, what is the main crowning energy for Leo for the month of December? For singles, please, Spirit, thank you. What is the main crowning energy for Leo? Oh, okay. Wow. The World. This is completion. Beautiful. So you're really, everything you've everything that's happened up to this point. This is their resilience. Do you understand? When you have the world show up, that is resilience. That is you like, I made it. I made it through this. I'm closing these chapters and I'm opening this new door. I'm gonna, like, I've learned my lessons, you know, I want to take a new journey. I understand that it's going to open another door of lessons. Yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be great, but it's also going to be hard. But you have resilience now because you've learned the lessons in the past. And guess what? You came into a completion and now it's like, you're not dead. Did you bend? Yes, you probably bent, you know, you bent yourself a little bit, but you're not dead. You made it, Leo. So here we have, this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and a pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. And you know, this is your ability to transmute, right? Because once after the world, you'll have the Fool, and then you'll have the Magician, right? So you're starting new as the Fool. And then the Magician is about the lessons you've learned, right? And learning how to transmute that energy into the life you truly want. And again, you could repeat the same cycles, but why would you want to if there could be something so much more beautiful on the other side? And I feel like that's why Spirit is saying fruition. There is fruition on the other side. Just, you know, keep going. You have the resilience, keep going. So let's see, what is the other crowning energy for Leo for January, for the singles, please? Thank you. We have take it slow. This is a time of slow movement. Take things one step at a time and watch your progress. By slowing things down, you will get the clarity you need. So, you know, being patient with yourself, right? Because remember, you just came into completion. And you've got to just really show yourself some compassion through this journey, through what you went through, and show yourself more compassionate and just be generous to you during this time also. So let's look at your past, your heart chakra in the past. What was the past for Leo in love? What was their heart blockages and energies in the past for Leo? Give me the energies, the heart energies for Leo's past. Give me one more. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, Leo. So choose your battles, no wonder, and feeling alone. And then we've got teach in the bottom, which is the Hierophant. This was really testing your belief system, you know, in connections. And a 7 is about spirituality, inner awareness, mastery. So this is, you know, I love 7s because this is, you had to choose your battles. So you were learning so much about your inner, you were getting a lot of inner awareness about yourself, a lot of insight on how things were repeating. Was it lonely? Yes, you were feeling very alone. But a 5 is change, because we have a number 5 here, so we have change. And there was a lot of inconsistency, a lot of uncertainty. And so again, we have another 5 with the Hierophant, which is teach. You were learning in this process. This was a lot of inner awareness being brought to light. But see, look at, I love to see, you know why I love this? Because again, this was your resilience. Choosing your battles, feeling alone, like there was a lot of resilience built off of this. With 5 is change again. There was a lot of change, but here you have the world where things are coming into completion. And now you're turning a page. It's going to require you to be patient with yourself, but you are now turning a page. So let's look at a shadow for this energy. What was the shadow in the past? And heart shadow, heart trigger in the past for Leo. What was the blockage, the heart blockage for Leo in the past? Give me one more. Heart blockage for Leo in the past. Okay, we're not taking all of these, we're taking. So remember, this is a general read, you guys, so this may not resonate for everyone, but I'm hoping it touches everyone. I feel like there's going to be a gem in this read, because these reads are going to be very long. But there's a gem for everybody. So we've got pain. The first step is to acknowledge the pain. And so that was a blockage. You were ignoring your pain. You were probably ignoring things that you weren't dealing with, things that really hurt you, things about your childhood, things about your past, things about disconnects with other relationships. Maybe some of you had a long-term relationship and you just like were more in your pain, never really healed. And that's why you guys were feeling very alone. There was a lot of inner awareness happening here. A lot of spiritual, a lot of insight, a lot of self-mastery, a lot of crying, a lot of this really built your resilience here. The first step is to acknowledge the inner pain. And you really, I really do feel you guys, a lot of you did know big changes had to happen. And so we have boundaries as well. Givers need to set limits. Takers never do. So say no. And you had to learn to say no and also set boundaries for yourself. And maybe a lot of you have lost connections, friendships, but even like, again, feeling a little disconnected, because again, this is a 5 and a 7, working a lot on yourself and building yours. And so this was like, I'm really feeling like a huge change dynamic within yourself that you somewhat knew was going to change the outer self. So everything and the outside of you, meaning your friendships, your relationships, who you date. And so this was a time, I feel like Spirit put you in this position here so you can really start to get to know yourself. That's why Spirit is saying, take your time, take it slow. You will get the clarity you need. Spirit is saying you will get that clarity. Completion is here. Clarity, the light is here. You're going to get that clarity and you're going to start anew. All right, so we're moving forward to other shadows and evolution. So what are we going to do to evolve? Let's see. So Spirit, I want to see the imbalance of the feminine energy for Leo. What was the imbalance for the feminine energy in Leos? For the singles, please. What was the imbalance in the feminine energy in Leos? Oh my God. I swear to God, there are some cards that are repeating for people. It's kind of crazy how it is. So we have vague and withdrawn. And what I'm getting through this is there was a lot of shallow connections. You weren't really being authentic. Vague and withdrawn. And maybe it's because, again, you were feeling a disconnect and you weren't acknowledging your own disconnect. That's why you were feeling alone. A lot of you were feeling alone. And at this point, I really feel like a lack of resonance with a lot of the people you were interacting with. Even with like the relationships, the men and women you were meeting, they were just like, there wasn't a resonance. And I think it's because Spirit was really asking you to get to know you again. So let's see the imbalance on the masculine energy. What is the imbalance for Leo on the masculine side? I feel like this is too much. Oh, all right. So we're going to keep it. So we have intimacy, fantasize, charming, and frustrated. And I feel like when I'm picking up on this energy on the masculine, what I find interesting is, again, here we have on the feminine, it was too vague, too withdrawn. And why? Because your masculine side really wanted to experience intimacy, charm, passion, like laughter. And so it was leaving you very frustrated because of the imbalance, because none of these people were bringing this to the table. It was leaving you very, again, feeling alone. But I feel like these were aspects of yourself that you had to also work on, Leo. So what aspects of yourself was vague? What aspects of yourself was withdrawn? What aspects of yourself was resisting the intimacy? What were those fears, right? Because it was obviously pain that needed to be acknowledged, because it wasn't allowing the openness of this, right? It's imbalance. The masculine energy was imbalanced and it was leaving you frustrated all the time. And why? Because the truth is your feminine energy was withdrawn. So your feminine energy, your emotions was withdrawn, like you weren't really I feel some guardedness on the feminine energy, some guardedness to the emotions, which was what was limiting the intimacy in your connections, which I really feel emotions were wanted. And so then it didn't allow you to embrace the actual masculine side of you, where you wanted to be more initiative in terms of your charm, be more of that person who's like, I really love to do this, I love to do that. And then also embrace the intimacy of it, where it just spilled over passion, because I feel like there's a combination in Leo where it's passionate but yet soft. And so I'm feeling like this energy, I'm feeling an energy that you weren't able to show that. Like it would be frustrating that you couldn't be that person 100%. You may have been that person 75% of the time. Maybe one person got a little far as 85%, but you didn't get there. And I feel like this had to do a lot with your internal imbalance. And so a lot of it you had to deal on your own. And I feel like this is what Spirit wanted you kind of put with that number 7, to kind of choose your battles. And I think it was your internal battles of what you were really conflicted about in terms of how you were feeling and what you were processing in your own mind, in your own time, while you're by yourself. All right, so what does Leo need to do to balance this energy, Spirit? What is the energy? What does Leo need to do? What is the guidance? What does Leo need to do to balance this energy for themselves? What does Leo need to do? Yeah, I mean, seriously. Love yourself first. Become a clear channeler and retreat. So Spirit are basically saying this is something you've got to, that's why the isolation here, you did have to feel alone for some time in order for you to recognize the boundaries and the pain. So you could acknowledge the pain, right? Because we have, the first step is to acknowledge the pain. And so unfortunately, sometimes Spirit works in that way. The universe gives us things that puts us in a place to finally take initiatives where we have to be like, well, what am I doing? Like, I need to first give this love to myself. I need to take a step back, first of all, retreat, take a step back, give this love to myself. And with this, become a clear channeler. I feel like this is just your spiritual, like your spirituality. That's why we have the number 7. And the number 7 is a spiritual number. This is about your inner awareness, mastering your wisdom, and you becoming clear with what you were receiving during this time alone, during this time of loving you. And really coming to a more spiritual side of yourself, where you understand what is it that you needed to love yourself and how you wanted to be loved. And then how better to become a clear channel, how better to communicate that to the person who you're going to be with. Like, how can you better communicate that to the person you want to be with going forward? Like, how can you better create intimacy and you're not left frustrated or withdrawn, or it being so shallow, or you're not really showing of yourself. So I feel like this is also building up that confidence level, because that's what loving yourself does. It builds confidence, where, you know what, once you have this recognition of this love for yourself, no one can take it from you. It's untouchable. Even the person who you're enjoying yourself with can't take it away from you. All right, so let's see what else Spirit is going to give us in terms of you, Leo. What else can you give me in terms of this energy? One more. What else for Leo? Whoa, we're not taking these because we'll be here all day, you guys. Remember, we're doing this once a month, so there will be gems in all these readings. I'm a firm believer of my guides and I love them. So turn the negative to a positive. Yes. So having relationship challenges or having a negative mindset can affect the way you see your partner and yourself. Replace that negativity with positivity. And so this is about really, again, having a more positive outlook towards relationship. And then I think turning the attention back to you. That's why Spirit is saying love yourself first. So basically They brought you so you can really turn that attention back to yourself, to get clear about what you truly want, what you truly need, to be able to get the connections you want. And that's how you're going to change the frustrations behind where you were lacking, and being more aware, acknowledging and being more in awareness. And then that's when you're going to be able to transmute that, and then really know how to communicate again with the communication, explain and express yourself in ways that will definitely have a positive effect in terms of what is being given back to you, in terms of the way they're communicating to you when you go on dates, or when you're getting to know each other, or when you reconnect with your person, whatever that may be. And then here is cut your losses and move on. And it can be hard to move on, but if you're not feeling loved or valued, what's the point? Yeah, you're too good to be with someone who isn't sure what they want. Again, and this is you becoming clear about what you want, and like cutting your losses, because at the end of the day, if they're not being receptive to your true self, and I'm saying once you value yourself, you're not going to allow this energy to ever like invade you. And, you know, not stringing these connections along because out of fear of losing, out of fear of thinking that you'll lose something. But in reality, you're not, because this person, obviously, if you're not feeling loved or valued, then there really is no point in continuing to pursue or to try when in essence, it kind of feels like a downgrade to yourself, you know? And you see what I'm saying here, Leo? You hear me, Leos? All right, so we're going to pull, what adjustments does Leo need to make? Because I know I can keep going, you guys, but let's keep going. What adjustments Leo need to make for January? Okay, so suggestions from Spirit. Celebrate yourself. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. So, you know, whatever that is for you, relaxing, doing something really good for you, whether you want to buy yourself something, this is about you acknowledging your resilience. Again, remember, resilience and fruition were our main words here. And this is about really celebrating you and what you've also accomplished emotionally, what you've also conquered, what you've also kind of mastered, right? A new insight. Celebrating all those things are also important and worth celebrating. And then here we have read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. So spend some time more reading, and, you know, again, in terms of your growth, this is about your growth. So, you know, Spirit is saying just spend more time with yourself and grow yourself and celebrate you and nurture yourself. And again, this is a completion, so be patient with the process. All right, so we're going to look into our thirsty sacral now. So Spirit, what is the thirsty sacral of Leo? And I'm surprised, I can't wait to see what you have to say, Leo, because Leo's a fiery energy, so this is fire sign. So what is the sexual energy of Leo? What is their thirsty sacral thoughts right now? What are their thoughts? What are their inner thoughts right now that they're not expressing? Ooh, why does Leo always have to fall to the floor? Fire signs. Okay, so let's see how hot this was. Because if you had to jump that high, Leo, off my desk, this better be a hot thought. So I can't wait to hear you moan in my ear as you're effing me the shit out of me. Oh, well, I guess it was a hot thought. I'm gonna curse a little here. So I can't wait to hear you moan in my ear as you're fucking the shit out of me. Like, Leo's spicy. Let's see what else, Leo. One more message for Leo, sexual energy, sacral energy. We've got whip appeal and sore walk. Oh my God, Leo, I don't expect anything less, honestly. These sacral energies that have been turning up in these reads have been hilarious. So basically, Leo is dominating. This is the lion. This is lion. Whip appeal, to whip you. Sore walk is like to tear you up. And then they want to hear the whispers, right? Because of course, They want to moan. They're the lions. They want to like really feel the energy of the sexual energy going on in the room, because Leos are about that energy. But what I'm getting from this sacral energy is just the power within the Leos, right? This totally shows the power within the Leos in terms of their strength, their confidence, right? Because the fact that they know they can make you soar, the fact that you know you're going to make someone soar, the fact that you know that you can whisper in someone's ear and it will, you know, make them go wild. So understanding your sensual side, your whip appeal, meaning like for some of you, it's that whipping of the hair. For you feminines, like that sexiness that you do, and that confidence level that comes in when you're in the bedroom and in your intimate space with your person. And again, this is energy you're giving to your person that you want, right? This is not giving it to the person who's been leaving you unsatisfied. This is for the person. You're going to reserve this, transmuting this energy for the person who is deserving of it. So let's see what's the healing energy to transmute this energy, all this sexual energy that you got going on here, Spirit. What is the healing energy to transmute? Thank you. Wow. I mean, seriously, Leo. Revenge. Transmuting to revenge. Living my best life helps me to deal with any injustices. I mean, Leos, you guys are going to take this confidence. You're going to know that, you know what, even if you walk in silently like the lion and you creep in people, your best revenge is to live your best life. It's to live your best life, moving in silence. And you know that's what's going to give it's going to serve for as the injustice that's been done to you. I mean, you're here in completion here, right? So, okay, let's see about your future person, Leo. So let's see about the future energy. Remember, this could be anyone that you're looking into, calling in. So we have romantic cycle, honeymoon. I mean, oh, wow. So we have romantic cycle and honeymoon, and I feel like this is moving to calmer waters with somebody. There will be a commitment that's going to move. We've got wedding in the bottom, so something's coming in where that's going to shift to higher levels of commitment. I feel like it's going to have a really harmonized, because this honeymoon feels like it's a Six of Swords always. It's going to have a mental harmony for you. It's going to have a nice, smooth, slow movement, and you're gonna allow it to build on its own. I feel like that's why Spirit is saying to take it slow this time with whoever you're gonna connect as well, and embrace the honeymoon stage of the connection, because then you'll feel more confident when you do decide to go to the next level of commitment with this person. That you've done the work, that you've done the self-love, that you've done the nurturing of yourself. You've shifted so much of yourself. You're communicating better of what your desires are, in your heart space and in your sacral sexual space as well. So let's see, what is the timing here for Leo and their person, their future person? What is the timing here for Leo and this future energy? Next full moon. Wow. Let's see one more. November. Wow. So some of you we'll be seeing this person sometime in November of next year. So, and some of them will be on a full moon. It says next full moon, but I really feel like it could be any full moon, right? So, and that's when usually endings and beginnings start, right? During full moon cycles. And so we always have shifts of people coming into our lives and out of our lives, especially during full moon cycles. So I want to see what the mutual manifesting thoughts are. You know what I find interesting? I've been pulling this for most of the reads already, and the same cards keep coming out. So Leo, I swear to God, if the same cards come out, I'm going to give this a shuffle. If the same, look at how big these cards are, and the same cards are coming out for most of the reads, and I'm just like, why? So I feel like all of you are going to kind of be in alignment with similar energies in terms of mutual energies and thoughts. I feel like people energetically are kind of going to be more on the same page. That's what it's feeling like. So Spirit, what is the mutual energy for Leo and their person and their thoughts? What are their manifesting thoughts? What would make them aligned? What is their aligning energy? All right, no. What is the aligning energy for Leo? Oh, okay. Thank God, something different, Leo. Thank you, Leo, for being unique. It's not easy putting up with you, but you're worth it. Aw, I wish I met you sooner so I could have loved you longer. See? So I really feel you guys are going to be in a more mutual place because I feel like there's been a lot of healing on both ends. I feel you guys are going to be more decisive. I'm feeling a mutual energy of decisiveness here with you and your person. Because here we're saying it's not easy putting up with you, but you're worth it. So there's a lot of mutual understanding with this person. And why the connection is going to be worthwhile no matter what. And I wish I met you sooner so I could have loved you longer. And this is understanding the resilience built along the way and why you both were blessed with each other at that time, you know, and appreciating at the same time, but also understanding that, my God, yes, you could have, you know, you would have wished so you could have understood that love, but would you have understood that love if you would have received it beforehand? And who knows, right? Who knows, Leo? So what is the self-love message for Leo, Spirit? Give me the self-love message for Leo. This is your universe. The universe giving you a self-love message for you now, Leo, for the month of January. So where there is love, where there is pure love, there is no longing. For love lives within the awareness of the interconnected nature of life itself. And so this is understanding. Do I have to take this? All right, so I take this too, yes. Spirit said yes. So this is about you understanding the longing you've been desiring, recognizing it, right? For love lives within the awareness of the interconnected nature of life itself, and understanding the longing. Because remember, Leo, you guys have been deciding for a lot of intimacy, right, with your imbalanced masculine energy. And so a level of intimacy has been desired, and it's a level of pure love, something that really is reciprocating and also fulfilling, you know. And so, and it's, I feel like also spiritually, like a spiritual connection. So here we have claiming responsibility for your life, actions, and overall healing. Bring fulfillment of self-mastery. And that's what the energy I was feeling with that number 7 in the past, where this is about your inner awareness, actually bringing you to self-mastery. So there was a lot of healing, a lot of learning. Again, remember, acknowledging the pain was the first step. And it's a glorious and sometimes challenging journey. So celebrate wherever you are in your process and keep evolving. And yeah, that's where this energy, I love that, because it's saying, again, Spirit is saying, again, confirm, celebrate yourself. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. So definitely celebrate yourself in this energy. Even though you're by yourself, there's a lot that you've healed, a lot of that you've conquered. And if you guys came into this reading and enjoyed, then there's still work to do. Then embrace it. Come back to this reading later on. And I hope you received a gem from this. So I enjoy this reading, you guys. These are the ones I'll be doing once a month. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think about these readings. I appreciate you all, Leos. I love you. And I guess that's it. So please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy the frequency. And with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.